Finally, let's talk about the medical front. There is a vaccine under test. Yes, it will take a while. Not applicable for this season. Red tape has been cut by the FDA. Great job. There's continued haggling over the president being overly confident about the combination of an anti-malarial drug called hydroxychloroquine coupled with an antibiotic called azithromycin. Yes, we need more testing. But let's be clear. If I see a report come out from some famous viral medical professional from France who tested this on 20 people, and all 20 of them had no symptoms after 5 days, and then I see another report from China where 19 of 20 saw improvement with anti-malarial drug alone, if I'm a betting man or an entrepreneur, I'm going to roll the dice on that one. I would. The use of plasma from subjects that recovered and have the antibodies for use with infected Americans also shows great promise. None of these drugs or techniques is new. It's not like a new drug coming to the market that the FDA has to study for years. Doctors know how to prescribe this and monitor the side effects. And the latest news is the virus is not mutating or evolving to survive as most viruses do. Frankly, I don't rush out for flu shots because they're only 42% effective because the virus is mutating new strains. That means a vaccine is more likely to work for coronavirus next year. You know, one thing that is confusing for me is the use of masks. Certainly, it's a simple conclusion to say that a scarf or bandana is not equal to an N95 mask that blocks 95% of particles. But rather than a $1.5 trillion stock market infusion by the Fed, and given the new $2 trillion bill by Congress today on March 25th, an N95 mask costs about $1. And you can buy about 250 pair box of plastic gloves on Amazon for $20. Each American could be equipped with a new mask and several pair of gloves each day during this crisis for $1 a day. Well, the problem is that's 2.3 billion masks a week. If we did all that judiciously for 2 months, it would have cost $2 billion instead of multiple trillions. And perhaps we could have all kept working. But here's the rub. I've also heard doctors on the news channels say that masks are not any good. Again, WTF? So be safe regardless and practice social distancing. But I tell you, we'd all be feeling much better about Trump's goal of resumption of normal life by Easter if we had such a supply. If we had the goods, retail outlets could distribute them at the door for a cost of $2. And then give a $2 discount for purchases of $20 or more. You get your mask and gloves for free. You shop without paranoia. You get to shop safely and securely, and the protection will cost you nothing. Keep it simple, man.